don't have to edit, and I don't have to have a niche either, right? Right? Okay. I was about to turn the video off. Hey, I'm Kathy, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's just talk about that, because the need for a niche and to edit videos has been hanging over me so heavy. And yeah, let's just talk about it while we put my makeup on. I haven't been doing this very long, and I've tried to figure out what is my niche and how many times a week do I make a video and post it, and who is my audience, and blah, blah, blah. And so I think I've just really come to terms with why I'm doing a YouTube channel. First, my main priority is my mental health. It gets me out of the recliner. It's like a job I need to go to once a week, right? I need that. I have had so much sickness for so long that I have just lost all momentum, vision, hope, all the things. And I could get up and do more than I do sometimes, but I've lost that enthusiasm, zeal for life, whatever, I don't know. And this channel in, 7 or 8 weeks has already given me so much of that back, because it gives me something out there to work towards, something that I need to show up for every week. And so that's my number one goal. My number two goal, I guess, is probably, there might be something, it might be number three. I don't know. I only know of two right now. But of course, it's to make some money. It's not my number one goal. It's at least my number two. I would love to make some money. Who wouldn't, right? But right now, I'm not in a place mentally or physically to commit to this as a full-time job, to do what it takes to make it grow. And so I have gotten caught up in all the how-to videos. And just a warning, if you ever look up one thing about how to do something on YouTube, your YouTube feed will be full for days until you quit watching them and you give it time to go away. It will be full of how to do videos. And there's some really great videos out there about how to do this. But I bought into a little bit of that. I found a YouTube channel I really love. It's called Think Media. And I did some of their training, did some of their free training. They have like a 5-day challenge. I didn't make it past the first day because it felt overwhelming. And it was great. It seemed like great advice. It was very easy to understand. Here are the steps to take, blah, blah, blah. But it became very overwhelming to me because I'm not in a season in my life where I'm ready to commit to a full-time job. And all that it takes to be seen on YouTube, to have the right thumbnail, the right title, the right description, the right tag words. I can't do that right now. That's not where I am in life. I hope that one day I do make some money on YouTube, but right now it is not my top priority. And to be honest, it's been a hard couple of weeks. It's been a hard day. And I had a hard time pushing myself to get on here and do a video today. I'm so glad I'm here. I don't want to just come here when I feel good. I want to come here when I feel bad also. But it's much harder to do. And so by God's grace, by prayer, I'm showing up today. I don't know what good it's going to do you or me. I feel like that by the end of this video, I'm going to be in a better place mentally. I hope so. When I used to sell makeup years ago and do Facebook Lives, I always felt better mentally and emotionally by the end of my life. So I'm hoping that's what I'm doing today, and that just putting makeup on is going to make me feel better. But it was yesterday, I came to the conclusion that I've got to stop listening to what everybody else says I should be doing on my YouTube channel and do what I know works for me, and honestly what the Lord has led me to do. This is a ministry. If I can come on here messed up like I am today, put on my makeup, encourage you in any way at all, then that's huge. That's what I look for when I'm looking for a YouTube channel to watch, is somebody I can really relate to, somebody that's real, somebody that doesn't have it all together. And hello, that's me. I don't have it all together at all. I have left this house. I need to be putting some makeup on while I'm talking to you. But I have left this house twice in the last month. And both times I have paid for it for days. And if I could leave this house on a regular basis, be involved in a lot of stuff, and connect with people, I probably wouldn't be doing a YouTube channel. But this is my way to connect with people. And it's super slow. There's not that many people watching right now, and there's not many comments or anything. And so I'm not really connecting with people yet, but I am making me feel better. And my hope is that I'm encouraging somebody else. So I had to let the niche go. I've never edited. I don't know how to edit. Will I one day? Maybe. I don't know. But I like videos that are not edited. I like to watch videos that are not edited. I like to see the realness of people, the authenticity of people. And that's not for everybody, and that's not for every YouTube channel. Goodness, I sound like I'm on a high horse. Sorry. Okay, maybe I should edit that out, but anyway. That coughing and sniffing. I think I'm mad at myself for taking on in my head what everybody else says I should be doing, which is editing and having a niche. And I don't. And the only thing that I have come up with that I felt like could be my niche is, my autoimmune disease. But I don't want that as my niche, because this is a time when I just want to escape that. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to talk about it all the time. I talk about it and think about it all the time, every day. When am I going to feel better, and what can I do to make me feel better, and when am I going to get back on the diet that makes me feel better, that kind of thing. And so I don't want that as my niche. Do I have a lot of experience in that? Yeah, I do. But I'm not a professional. I can't teach you about it. And I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on it. That's why I don't want that to be my niche. And for a long time, I've tried to make that my niche. I keep saying that. What I honestly have kept telling myself is that's all you've got. And I've been sick for so long, it feels like all I've got. but that is not true. And I don't want to dwell in that. I want to create community, create fun on here, encourage people. I know that, I don't know what your faith is, but my faith in God is strong. And oh my gosh, I didn't know I was going to be so emotional on this video, but I should have known because I wasn't mentally and emotionally feeling great. But anyway, 7.5 years ago, when the Lord rescued me twice, I had 3 heart attacks in 2 weeks and a cardiac arrest in that same 2-week period. One of the heart attacks, I went straight into, I'm sure I already told this, but anyway, it's just a part of where I am right now. I went straight to the cath lab and had 2 stents put in to save my life because I was having vasospasms, and typically they can shoot a lot of nitroglycerin through your veins and get the artery open, but they could not. And so it took stents. And so then, what is that? See that little, good grief. Okay. Then in that same 2-week period, they had taken me to x-ray and asked me to stand up in front of the x-ray machine. And I said, I don't think I can. And they're like, yes, we'll help you. And it's the last thing I remember. I stood up to hold the bar in front of me. I didn't even have to walk. I just had to stand up and hold onto the bar so they could get a chest x-ray. And it's the last thing I remember. And I don't remember anything for days. And I had chest compressions to bring me back. So there are 2 times that I know without a shadow of a doubt that God rescued me. He wasn't finished with me. And if I'm still breathing, the Lord has something for me, something that He chose me to do, something that He designed just for me. He uses the way He made me and my gifts and my talents. And honestly, I haven't been able to find my gifts and talents in a long time. I used to have places where I knew, why am I using that 10 times mirror? Oh my goodness. Where I knew God was using me and I knew what He had me doing. And for a long time now, I have not been able to find that. And that's so depressing to just sit here feeling like you're worthless. Your life doesn't mean anything. And that's a lie from the pit of hell. Your life is not worthless. Yours is not, and mine is not. And if we're still breathing, God still has a purpose for us. And I'm going to quit on these eyebrows because I don't like them, and I'm all wound up in my emotions, and I just don't want to concentrate on my eyebrows. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to try to just breathe a minute. Calm down. Take a drink of my electrolytes. Let's just change the subject and talk about electrolytes for a little while. I have been drinking electrolytes every day for about a month, maybe a little more, maybe 6 weeks or so. Don't want to use this. I really don't. I'm going to use my old stuff today. I like it, but I like the color of my old one better. And I've thrown almost all my makeup away, but this is all old makeup. And honestly, I love this color so much. And I really just need to replace it. I need to just buy me another one. But for today, I'm going to use the old stuff. What was I talking about? Electrolytes. I feel like they have made a lot of difference. For one thing, I am sleeping so much better. And I think that's because there's a good amount of magnesium in the electrolytes. Y'all, I just need to breathe. I'm sorry, I just sort of have a little come apart on here. And this is me. This is who I really am. And let's just say that another purpose of YouTube is because My husband catches this all the time. I just fall apart every, I don't know, week or so. And he's the one there to listen. And I'm grateful for him. But I don't want him to have to hear this all the time. So, thanks for letting me vent today. Okay, you can't put eyeshadow on if you're tearing, because it won't blend, or mine won't. I think I'm only putting one color on today. I'm not sure. We'll see. Probably not. I think I say that sometimes and then I can't stand it. Okay, I need the tears to go away. Okay. I think I'm gonna use this purpley color. It's called Ripened by MAC Cosmetics. Now, I think I stuck that Kleenex in my eye, and that makes it water more. All right, that looked like a lot. Sometimes don't you want just a little tiny bit of color just to make you look not dead, you know, but you don't want much on your eyes. Like it's not complicated to put on eyeshadow, but I don't know, sometimes I just don't want it all. I mean, that definitely looks better than this eye, right? But do I stop there? I don't know. I probably was talking about something and I lost my train of thought, and I do that all the time. It's so crazy. I used to have the best memory. I never forgot anything. Not anymore. I don't know. Do I want more than that or not? One thing my husband told me last week, he always watches my video, and I ask him for, you know, constructive criticism. What do I need to change? What was good? I asked him what was the best thing, what was the worst thing. And he said that I let my voice just trail off sometimes when I'm talking, and it's hard to hear. And he's a little hard of hearing anyway, but I have noticed that I do that when I watch it back myself. And so I don't know if I need to buy a microphone. I just use my phone to make the video. And I don't know if I need to use a microphone or if I just need to be more conscious and not let my voice trail off. We'll see. Okay, do I want something else? Yeah, I guess. Goodness. Okay, what do I want? Can't get it open. I guess just a little bit. Why can't I get this open? I got one open now. I can't get the other one open. Oh, because, yeah, I did that last time too. Okay, I just want a small amount. I guess I'm going to do this right here. It's sort of a burgundy. And I'm going to take just a tiny bit right here just to give me a little bit of depth. I tried to not do this, but here I am doing it. My daughter and granddaughters are coming for supper tonight, but we're not cooking. They are, let's see, 2 of them are going to the beach next week. And the other one is going on a mission trip to Alaska. Oh my goodness. And so she's like, you want to see us before we leave? We can come eat Tuesday night. And I said, okay, but we're not cooking. So we're just going to pick something up. But I usually don't. I don't dress up for them, you know. I don't put makeup on for them usually. Or really ever. But they might appreciate it if their mama and their gran looked a little better. So here I am. Okay, I hope that's enough because I really don't want any more. Okay. I need a little bit of something on my lid. This doesn't show up. Does this show up very much? Yeah, I mean, I think it looks better than this one. Actually, it makes this eyelid look bigger than that one. Is that just the eyelid? Or is that because I put that on? Let's see. Yeah, I think it helps a little bit. Am I even? I don't know. Y'all, I cannot wait for my puppy. I should be able to get him 2 weeks from yesterday. Today's Tuesday, yeah. I should be able to get him 2 weeks from yesterday. And I cannot wait. I'm so ready. I have bought him all the little things. A bed, toys, all the things. I'm ready. Oh, wait, I'm not done. I gotta put a little bit of something under my eyes. So I'm gonna use the same color, this burgundy looking color, and get just a tiny amount under my eyes. That'll do. That might be darker than I usually do, but it is sort of darker than I usually do, isn't it? So let's tone it down with, got too many things out here. I'm gonna get a little bit of this. Oh, I didn't put that under my brow. Oh, that'll be what I do next, right? All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of that, this creamy color, and it doesn't have any shimmer in it. And I'm just gonna tone that down just a little bit. Did it? Maybe. I still do not have any concealer. Maybe one day I'll buy some. I told you I'd been out of the house twice in a month, and literally, I mean twice. It was once to my granddaughter's graduation party, and then to her graduation. Forgive me if I already said that. But I just haven't been up to leaving the house. Okay. How am I? I think it's good. Okay. What's next? I don't know. Mascara. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else going on in my life? I don't think so. Not that I can think of. I know it has rained here so much over the last month. I'm tired of that. I need some sunshine. You know? You shouldn't blink right when you put it up there. Then you get it in places you didn't want it. Okay, let's try again. That'll do. I went quiet on you. So, thank you for being here. Yeah, I am going to feel better when I get off here. And I'm going to feel better when I get together with my daughter and granddaughters tonight. We went to eat after graduation with some other family members, my daughter, granddaughters, and some other family members. And the next day, I felt so energized the next day. And I told my husband, I said, I knew I missed being out, being with people, going places. I said, but I cannot believe how sitting at a nice restaurant and just laughing and cutting up with people, how much better that made me feel. I was so energized. So this energizes me too. I said I wasn't going to do anything else to these eyebrows, and here I am doing something else. But this one right here looked so much lighter color than the other one. I don't know. And then when I look close, I'm like, ugh. Good enough, right? I gotta stop. Okay, let's do some kind of lipstick. I don't think I really need any more blush today. That's one thing with this blush, my older blush that I like, it's a lot darker, so I don't have to put it on as much as I did the other one. I do like the other one. I like the color of my older one better. This is my other one that I got from Italy, and I used it last week, and it's a really pretty color, but it doesn't show up very dark, so I found myself applying it a bunch. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I dare try one of these new things that I don't think are my colors? All right, I'm going to put some of this on. So that the pencil glides on better. And then I'll probably put a little more on. Oh, almost dropped it. Oh no. That is not a good color for me. No, I gotta take that off. Thank goodness I had some gloss on under it, because it wouldn't have come off very much. It's still not coming off all the way. That was a very, oh, it didn't come off. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to put some on the other lip and wipe it off to get it out. And this is not bad right here, but before I wiped it off, it just looked sort of burnt orange. Okay, now let's wipe that off. I know that's dumb, but I'm just trying to make them match. But they are sort of waterproof, because when I first got these and I tried them on my hand, I washed my hands multiple times with soap and washed that area, and they did not come off easy at all. So that's good if you could find a color you like. This has a little bit of color. It's supposed to, the color is supposed to be dependent on the pH in your skin, but I put it over some colored lipstick the other day, so it had some. Anyway, I think I'm done putting makeup on. And I'm done ranting, okay? For today, anyway. I do feel better. I do. Thank you for being here. Just thank you. I need you. I need you in my life. I need people in my life. And my health often causes me to be at home the majority of the time. So, I need you. I need people. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you next week.